He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And runs through another one. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Bears are on the move. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Rebels will put total leather and will get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Georgia.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Power football with the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating. Out of the gate. Had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option. No.
Turns on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. The snap sets up to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll take it himself. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Good. Under fire. Grab near the marker, it's Gibbs. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you could put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
3rd and inches, and the offense trying to throw the football. The defense, they weren't fooled. They just got upfield, and they got pressure on the QB.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 13 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Calls his own number.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pressure coming. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. This time on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Scanning the field, it's good. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Got his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today at Oxford. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little... And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner or Champ Bailey or Keely Ringo and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to pass, it's good. Under fire. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Release to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's good. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rush is on him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The kick is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Good. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Good. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rides the back and leaves it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Motion from the wide receiver. And some room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Cooks. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Good. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Makes the catch near the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
RPO complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll sneak it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a 4th down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has and their tenacity. Great job rallying to the pitch guy, creating a huge turnover on downs. Big play for the defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Looking for a man. It's Good. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Trying play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.